Hello, what's up, people? Welcome back to another video. And today we are going to talk about the job opportunities in Italy. So, recently, people have been asking me a lot about what are the job opportunities in Italy, how can I get a job in Italy, and what can I do after my masters are completed or generally the bachelor's are completed. Let's talk about this topic and have some discussion related to this topic. During these 2 years, I have seen some people got the jobs and the job market here. Let me share my experience with you so that you can understand whether to choose Italy or not to choose Italy. So let's assume you have completed your masters in Italy. So once you complete your masters, you have already got a job from your internship, or if you don't find a job, you have to apply through LinkedIn or Indeed.com. These are the other websites you can use and get a job. So the initial requirements for a job in Italy is to learn the language. So now we are in Europe. So in Europe, there are, just like in India, for each state we have different language. In the same way, for each country they have different languages. For Germany, German; Italy, Italian; France, French. In the same way, we have to learn all the different languages if we want to work in the particular country. So if you want to work in Italy, you need to learn the language, and this will put you in the front line when a company is trying to hire you. So learn the language initially so that you can get into the first place. So after this, you need to have as many technical skills as possible which are related to the particular job. Of course, after you get the particular skills, you might be get selected, and later on your student visa will be converted into work visa. For now, to get a job, you need to keep applying for multiple positions all the time, because in India is also, there is a huge market which is, and it's very competitive. In the same way, Italy also has some opportunities, but they are very much competitive, and they first prioritize their own people, which are Italians. And later there are some companies who are looking for the people who can speak English. So if you can speak English, you can get into the job. But some companies also look into the people who are Italians who speak English. So they are properly prioritizing their country students, but not the international students. So, for example, if you don't find a job in Italy, try to search in Switzerland, Luxembourg, Germany, France. There are multiple markets around the Italy, so try jobs everywhere. There is no restriction that you have to work only in Italy, because Schengen visa is a visa where you can go for 24, 26 countries. So using this visa, you can go to anywhere in the Europe and apply for a job. And the good part is, you just need to learn the language for each country, and if it works out, you'll be getting a job. There are so many people who are my seniors who got my job, who got some jobs in related to my field. So in the same way, there are some lots of people who are getting jobs. The Italian market is much more known for manufacturing, engineering, IT sectors, health. Everything is in Italy. You can try jobs here, but before you apply for a job, you should have patience and you have to keep applying for it. For example, if I've recently applied for around 150 companies, and there were only two companies who responded. So you can see the probability. It's the same way in India as well. Anywhere the job market is very less, so you just have to be patient if you want a job, or else try other options. And there are some people who have been asking about, will I get a job after I complete my studies, even before they started applying for the university. And for these kind of people, I would suggest that you can find a job in Italy. Of course, you can find a job in Italy or anywhere in Europe, because if you have this required skill for the particular job, you would definitely get a job. And later, start applying for the universities in Italy. Come to study the masters, and later you'll know the competition and everything. And don't start by asking for a job before you even start applying for the masters, because I know, I completely understand that we study and do everything for the jobs, I know, but still, you just have to complete your masters before applying for the jobs, because you need to have that particular skill. So if you have any particular interest in a particular field, you have to choose the particular course, and in the same way, use this course as your main weapon and use it towards the companies. So if you are really interested in this particular course, then you would definitely understand that you will get a job. So it depends on what course you are into. But if you just wanted to randomly study a masters and you are thinking that you will get a job, then this is not going to happen. So for example, if you are a student who is interested in vehicles, but since you didn't get a admission here, but looking for a admission in data science or any other course, since you have changed your interest, and this will lead you to not study this particular masters properly, and you will lose your passion, and then you would quit the masters, or you cannot find a job opportunity because you wouldn't study properly. So if you study well and have the particular language proficiency, you would definitely get a job, and I can assure that because there are so many people who have got the jobs. And there are some companies, as I told you before, there are some companies who are asking only for English speaking persons. You can also try apply for these jobs. Thoroughly search in LinkedIn. There are so many opportunities in major companies, and if you are a student who have completed your masters but doesn't have any experience, then apply for a tier 3, tier 2 companies which are under the huge companies. So this will help you get the experience, and then you can apply for the major companies. So mostly people think of being hired by Google, Microsoft, and any other. There are students who got the jobs after they completed their masters or bachelors, but this is not the case every time. So but you can apply for the major companies, but if they respond, you're lucky enough. But if they don't, you have to start with the lower companies. This is my suggestion, and this is my view in this particular job market in Italy. And one more thing you need to understand is, I always said that Italy is just to study, and if you don't find a particular job in Italy, go somewhere around Europe and you can find a job for sure. This is my take on the job opportunities in Italy. So if you have any other doubts, please let me know in the comments and we can talk about it, or book a session so that we can talk in live. Thanks for watching. See you. Ciao. Jai Hind.